The weekend killings in Cleveland claim the lives of victims from 18 to 84, and community leaders say they want to see action from the city. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney Guzman.
And I'm Rob Powers. Leaders are calling for a detailed plan and a bigger police presence in communities hit hardest by gun violence. Our 5 on Your Side investigator, Joe PAGONAKIS, goes in depth tonight on their search for a solution. Joe.
Courtney, Rob, they are demanding answers from Cleveland City Hall tonight. They say without additional funding and staffing levels in the affected neighborhoods, they say more innocent people will be killed.
It's scary. You can't be identified because I lived in the neighborhood.
She didn't want to show her face or give her name. And she's so frightened, she would only agree to be interviewed inside her car, miles away from her neighborhood.
My children have to be home. They have to go to school at home.
One of Cleveland's 7 weekend killings happened near her home.
And stray bullets all over the place. In the daytime, in the nighttime, it doesn't matter.
And it was stray bullets that killed 84-year-old Katie Brown after striking her Manor Avenue home, leaving her neighbors living in fear.
Shoot at somebody's house. You know, just come up and just start shooting. That don't make sense to me.
Seems like it's getting worse instead of getting better.
Pastor ERIN PHILLIPS, director of the Cleveland Clergy Coalition, says one of the shootings happened just down the street from his church in Cleveland's Union Miles neighborhood. Pastor PHILLIPS says more patrol cars are desperately needed.
There's a reason why people don't commit these kind of crimes in Beechwood. There's a reason they don't go to Parma. There's a reason for that, because there's a police presence. They're gonna know, they know better.
So you have to stop it through counseling, job training, education.
Community activist Nancy Jones wants Cleveland to institute a plan similar to the Indy 10-point coalition plan that's ramped up in Indianapolis to reduce gun violence. The plan uses former gang leaders to reach out and mediate solutions with current gang members prone to a life of crime. But Jones says greater funding is also needed to curtail other systemic issues in these neighborhoods.
And these things aren't going to be solved just by simply getting people to stop shooting at each other. You're still going to have poverty. You're still going to have substandard housing. You're still going to have inadequate health care. You're still going to have high unemployment.
And Cleveland City Hall responding to our story about 40 minutes ago. Still no word on whether they'll step up patrols in those affected neighborhoods, but they want anyone with information about these 7 homicides, Courtney, to please come forward as soon as possible.